She wanted to stay anonymous, but here y'all go. When I was 16 I had this one boy in my class who would always stare at me, but one day I found out that he had the biggest crush on me. He was kind of cute, so I had no problem talking to him. After class I walked up to him while he was at his locker, but I took a glance in his locker and I seen a picture of me in his locker. Like what the frick? But he had already seen me coming and he closed his locker really fast. I said hey to him and he didn't make eye contact. Also he was breathing hard, so I just walked away and met up with some friends. I told them what happened and what I saw, and I guess this girl I didn't like overheard what I said and spread it around school. The boy that liked me wasn't there for 2 weeks straight, but when he did come back he walked up to me and grabbed my arm. He pulled me to the courtyard and started yelling at me, claiming that I embarrassed him and made him seem like a freak. I yelled back saying that he is, because he had a picture of me in his locker. We went back and forth for a while before I decided to leave because I was done arguing, but he said I better not walk away from him, and I still did. Then I heard footsteps behind me, and all I remember after that is he took me behind the bleachers and hit me in the head and did stuff when I said no. When he finished he got up, spit on me and walked away. I just stayed there. Later on that year he got arrested for 7 rape charges, winking face with stuck out tongue. So when I was a little kid I would go with my aunt and stay there since my parents were at work. My aunt had 3 children. Both of them were boys and one of them was a girl, and so when I would stay with them they would treat me horrible. Sometimes my 2 cousins, the boys, would bully me and I would go cry in their bathroom. I was like 5 and my aunt would do nothing. My other cousin, the female one, would sometimes go in the bullying. One time one of their cousin destroyed their Lego creation, and so they blamed it on me and they started yelling at me so much, and so I stayed in the bathroom, and when I went back home I would beg my mom to never return me, and so I didn't return to see them for like 1 or 2 years. Now I see them and I still hate the 2 boys, but I'm getting along with the girl cousin. My aunt and me are okay. When I was in 4th grade I had to walk home from school one day cause my mom and dad were at work, and cause my parents usually picked me up from school I thought it was weird. And just saying, I lived really close to my school, so I didn't really mind walking. When I got home I opened the door with the key my school gave me from my parents. When I went inside there were 2 strangers in my house sleeping on the fucking couch. I was so fucking scared I got a fork and stabbed of them in the eye and one in the arm. There was blood everywhere and I ran to the phone and called the police, and they told me that they were homeless people living in my attic and getting food out of my fridge. One time when I was in 3rd grade I was in class and I had to pee really bad. I couldn't hold it in any longer and I told the teacher and she let me go, but I had crutches on and the bathroom was all the way across the hall and I was like, okay, I can make it. Downcast face with sweat. I started going super fucking fast. I really said, you wanna see some real speed? And then when I was right outside the bathroom I felt a drip on my leg and realized, being the dumb stupid idiotic shit I fucking pissed my pants in the middle of the hallway. I started crying. No surprise, and then 2 of my teachers walked out on me sitting in my pile of piss. One of them was Jill and the other dumb whore grizzly bear with big eyes screamed at me for peeing my pants, but it wasn't my fucking fault. They sent me to the nurse where I had to fucking change into man Bermuda shorts down to my fucking knees. I hates those ugly fugly shorts so much that I lied saying my stomach hurt to go home, and they called my dad and he yelled at me for pissing my pants. So when I was 13 my class had its first proper house party. I'm 15 now. Being the dumb bitch I am, I decided that drinks made everything more fun. I waited till everyone was out of the house and I stole the bottle of tequila. I then replaced the bottle with water. Turns out my crusty musty gigolo of a brother fucking saw me and he fucking snitched. But I got away with it because I have loads of illnesses and I just pretend to be scared of dying. From Anonymous. I went to the county fair with my grandpa. I'm 16, he's 75. He wanted to try the red hot chili, but my grandma said to me, under no circumstances let grandpa eat chili or you will be sorry. I thought fuck it and let him get a big bowl. After about 30 seconds I soon seen why. My grandpa had to go to the toilet and he was screaming at all the kids, get out of my way. It was too late, and while he was running he tripped over right in front of the merry-go-round with about 20 kids on it. The shit came out of his arse with the force of a volcano. It was yellow and watery and started to spray like a sprinkler. It stunk like a dead cat, a moldy rat. It melted my fat, tore my hat, had shit in my ears. It brought me to tears, made me drink beers, killed 2 deers. There was corn flying through the air and it landed on the kids on the merry-go-round. The kids were screaming, then all the crows came out of the trees and started pecking the shit-covered corn off the kids. The fire brigade came and turned the hose on my grandpa's arse until the shit stopped coming out. My grandpa had bowel cancer. So when I was in grade 3 there was this boy who I think had anger issues. One day he got his test back and did really bad, so he got so mad and started throwing chairs at everybody in our class. My guy best friend got hit with a chair, so all of the girls and I ran to the bathroom and I started sobbing on the floor because I didn't want to get hurt. So he started chasing all the boys into the bathroom. And he would do this every week. It was so scary. One time I was at my friend's house and I was like 6 and we were playing hide and seek and I hid in their parents' bedroom. I was under the bed and I found his parents' double-ended dildo. Me being 6 thought it was a lightsaber and I brought it out and started swinging it around. His mom saw me and I was never welcome at their house another time. So one time I had school and we were going to experiment and there was this dusty crusty ass drink standing on all the tables. It was very dangerous and you could die if you drink it. It smelled so bad too, but one girl didn't get enough attention and took a fucking sip of it and fell down and was shaking and then stopped breathing. We called an ambulance. She almost didn't make it, but she is all fine now. Anonymous. So my homophobic mom caught me fucking my girlfriend who I said was my best friend. We were doing it on my sister's bed and the moment she walked in, my girlfriend had an orgasm and started to squirt everywhere. I kid you fucking not. It got on my mom. That happened 15 minutes ago and we're debating if we should leave my room. Winking face with stuck out tongue. So yesterday I was visiting some of my old houses that were in Michigan and this dude came out of one and he looked intimidating as fuck, so I was freaking out and I told my brother to drive, but he was too busy talking to his girlfriend, so I yelled at him and he's like okay whatever. So we started to leave and this man was yelling at us apparently, but we didn't hear. So once we got on the highway we looked over and saw this car right next to us with a man in it taking pictures of all 3 of us and we started to freak out. But then he pulled over and my brother pulled over and the man got out and started taking pictures of our license plate and my brother walked out to tell him it was his old house and he was just showing us, but apparently this dude was a fucking police officer and took it the wrong way. Time this nasty delusional bitch. Let's call her Rhonda. Me and Rhonda were best friends and we would do everything together. At school we had a program and we sat together. One of her old friends asked her a question privately about me and that sneaky bitch whispered about me in front of my face, so I ignored her for the rest of the day. The next day at school I heard that she told rumors of me sucking teachers' full moon with face. And that I was messing around with several different guys and I loved being harassed by men. So I gathered my other friends to beat that dirty bitch's ass, but we just confronted her. Then she lied and told a teacher we threatened her, so we waited after school and beat her ass. Then we found out her mother was spreading rumors about us as well, so it ended us in the principal's office and she got suspended.